Let's talk today about exactly how to find the segment of your coaching niche who has the most amount of money and is most likely to buy your coaching products, services, and for the highest possible prices. You see, most coaches make the big mistake when they're doing what they're doing and they have their coaching program. They start with what they have and then try and give the market what they have, right? So let's take, for example, somebody's a mindset coach, just something super broad that everybody understands. Mindset coach says, okay, I help people with mindset stuff. I've got this 8-week mindset training. I do like NLP, all that kind of stuff. Great, awesome. So then what they do is they go on Facebook ads, because that's really where you should be getting your clients. Meta ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, they're both interchangeable. And that's where they are, right? That's where the people are easiest, most likely to be reached. And they will launch an ad, how to get, how to have a better mindset, how to achieve all your goals, your dreams, your biggest vision. I'm going to teach you my NLP strategies. It's going to be so awesome. You're going to love it. Click the link, book a call, watch my webinar, whatever it is. And next thing you know, a month later, they've spent thousands of dollars and like nothing. They're not getting good webinar registrations very well. They're not getting any. Everybody who books a call with them might not be broke, but they're just not interested. And so then they go, well, Facebook didn't work for me. I need to just, do referrals or something like that. We hear this all the time from coaches. In my coaching program, I've coached over 1,300 coaches, spent millions on ads over the years. So I know what we're talking about very well. There's really 3 things that you have to do in order to find the single most profitable part of your audience so that you can make the most amount of money, charge the most prices, have the most profit, and have the best coaching business that gives you the life you want. So now, the first thing we have to do, and I'll tell you right now, number 3 is the most important. So just remember that. If you do these other 2, but don't do number 3, you're going to miss out. So the first thing you need to do is we want to target people who have money. So we want to ask yourself, who in your niche has money? What is the potentially demographic? Is it men, women? Is there an age that it is? Is it jobs? Is it types of businesses they run? There is a segment of your niche who has money, and we need to find it. Okay, let me give you some examples. So like if you're a health coach, a women's health coach, you don't want to target all women, right? If you're 45 plus, well, why not target middle-aged women going through, say, menopause, who are working professionals, making 6 figures a year, something like that. Now, those people are more likely to have money than somebody who is a stay-at-home mom. There's no disrespect with that. That's totally fine. But remember, if they can't easily make a buying decision, have access to capital, you don't want to work with them. Like, that doesn't make any sense, okay? And this is one of the problems a lot of marriage coaches have, is they end up targeting a lot. They go after, say, stay-at-home moms, wives who are in a bad marriage, and that's their focus. So they're trying to help wives, make a better marriage, and they're frustrated because they're like, yeah, my husband controls the finances. Yeah, I stay at home. I can't really tell my husband I need $5,000 from our family joint account so I can fix our marriage, right? You kind of see what I mean. You got to be careful about all these things. You want to help everybody, but you can only help people who have the money. So we got to figure out who that is. Now, if you're working with business owners, why would you want to work with brand new business owners when you could work with business owners who do $1 million a year, business owners who have 6 figures in income, business owners who take home $200,000 a year? You're starting to see where I'm going? So if you're a life coach, a health coach, a mindset coach, all that kind of stuff, I would highly suggest targeting professionals. That's going to be the sub niche of people most likely to have money, and particularly 6-figure or higher earners, because quite frankly, as of this recording, $100,000 a year is not exactly what it was 20 years ago, right? So just saying make $100,000 a year, I mean, you can't live in some parts of the United States on $100,000 a year anymore. So you want to make that your bare minimum and maybe even higher. That's the first thing we need to do. So we're going to message everything on the ads, in Facebook, your webinar, everything you're doing specifically to professionals. Now, the question often comes up, I don't want to exclude anybody. Here's the problem. With Facebook ads AI, it will get you more of the people who are engaging with you. So if you just want to help everybody, it's just going to send you random people who are in your age category, for example, who are not qualified. Also, if you're charging $5,000 for your coaching program and you only want, 5 new clients a month to make $25K a month or whatever, well, like, you can only help 5 people. So why are you trying to reach 5 million? We want to reach the smallest amount. It's called fractal down your audience, 80-20 fractals. We want the 20% of the best who we can help the most. Number 2, the next thing we got to do is that is not enough, because just because somebody is a hypothetically professional, makes $250,000 a year, has a really good job, doesn't mean they need what you want. So the second thing we have to do is we have to find the people who are in pain. Now, there's a big difference between interested and committed. Now, it's tricky, and you've got to make sure you do this right. You do not want people who are interested in what you have, okay? You need people who are committed already to fixing this process. Now, maybe you've done this. I've done this before. Maybe you've had some time on a Sunday afternoon or something like that, or whatever, right? I've done this after church or whatever. We'll be like, oh, wow, look at those show homes over there. You know what I mean? I had no intention of buying a new $6 million house or whatever, right? And you walk through and you're like, wow, this is really nice. Salesperson's like, yeah, that's really cool. We can give you a deal. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. Oh, cool. Okay. And you try to be polite. You're not committed, right? You're just like, oh, that's interesting. You're not even interested. You're just kind of like, just looking for something to do. You know what I mean? And if they said, oh, that show home is like $1 million off if you put an offer down, or if you do the paperwork and put down a deposit today, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Well, that's all right. I'll think about that, right? Interested versus committed versus somebody who's like really into it, right? When we built a house in Canada, we needed to build a house, and we were committed. We're in Edmonton. We did, and we were like, okay, this builder and that, they need to have this. You know what I mean? And you know the difference. It's the same thing on your enrollment calls. Okay, when you have somebody who's interested, they're going to give you fluffy answers to questions. They're going to be like, yeah, I'd love to work with you. And then you tell them the price. They're like, oh, you know what? That's a little expensive. That's more than I was expecting. I'm sure it's worth it. Let me get back to you. Is this the phone number I'd call you at? That is an interested prospect. That is not a committed prospect, okay? That person is not committed. A committed person, assuming you do the enrollment call properly, is going to say things like, oh, wow, that is a lot of money, but I know I need to do it. Maybe I'll put it on a couple credit cards. All right, yeah, this is, I've done other things, but it hasn't worked, but I feel good about this, and I just got to feel like I gotta make it work. And now you're talking them through the uncertainty that they're having in their head, and that you're just trying to help them out of that fear to make a proper decision so you can help them fix it. Big difference, right? So you got to remember that you've got to not only target the first thing we talked about, which is people who have your money. The second thing is you need to focus on committed people versus interested people. How do you do that? Well, the most important and best way to do that is you have to focus on helping them out of their pain versus into pleasure, okay? So you want to help people, not fearmonger, but somebody who's a professional, all that kind of stuff. What is the pain they were in? Because that's what they're thinking about before they go to sleep, when they wake up in the middle of the night, when they wake up in the morning. They're just stuck in this hell island where they're like, I can't get off it. This sucks. I can't lose the weight. I can't get over my mindset issues. Whatever problem is, all my employees are a pain. What is the problem they think they have that they're trying to fix right now? That's where your focus is going to be. Do you see the difference here? And so those people are more likely to move forward because they want to get out of pain. But if your focus is just selling awesomeness, hey, I'm going to help you lose weight, it's going to be awesome, dream life, this, that, and the other thing, people are like, well, that sounds great. How much? 5K? Oh, yeah, I got to think about that. It's a big decision, That's totally different. So you can have every objection whack-a-mole strategy you've learned in coaching school, You cannot body slam interested people into your coaching program. The committed people don't need to be body slammed into your coaching program. They just need to understand, and you will have to help them through that awkwardness because they've tried stuff that hasn't worked, so they are stuck in fear. Your job is to be the bridge from the fear to certainty to get them enrolled. Now, number 3 is the most important thing here. Before we get to that, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'm constantly creating videos for you. They're all free. And like I said, I've spent millions on ads, enrolled well over 1,300 coaching clients over the years. And we share with what's working, what's not working. It's all free and you're not going to know about it unless you hit the subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button somewhere around this video. Also, when this video is over, remember there's 2 options for you right under this video in the description or the pinned comment section. Number 1, if you have not joined our free school community, where I'm going to give you the 300-word ad template that I've used to attract coaching clients, exactly how to run your ads to attract buyers, the messaging you need to use, all that stuff, and a bunch of exclusive training videos. It's all there for you in my school community. The link is under this video and in the pinned comment section. The second thing is, if you've already are in my school community, as lots of people are in this industry, I want to give you an option to have a free 15-minute to clients quick start call with our team. And what that is that's a call we're simply going to hop on for 15 minutes. We're going to go through everything you're doing, look at what you're doing, give you suggestions, feedback, changes. It is absolutely not a sales call. There's nothing to buy, period. Okay? Plus, we're going to unlock some very special bonus trainings that are exclusive to anybody who books our onboarding call for our school community, our quick start to clients call. And a lot of people get a lot of value out of that because this is a very lonely business and we've worked with a ton of coaches. We can look at what you're struggling with, show you what to change, show you our free training on how to help you. So either option is available for you. Hit that subscribe button. Number 3, okay, is what you want to do is you want to do more of what's working in your niche. And here's the way to figure this out. When you're on Facebook or Instagram, both work, or either or, and you see an ad of something in your niche, you need to click on that ad, okay? You don't have to subscribe. And then what's going to happen is every time a new ad, so every time you click on an ad related to whatever, overcome weight loss, right, or whatever it is you're in, Facebook's going to serve you up more of the ads that you're clicking on. So if you click on one, they're going to start giving you more. And just start clicking on these ads, okay? And it's not going to affect them because anybody whose ad you see and you don't click on, they've already paid for it because they pay based on cost per 1,000 impressions, and Facebook translates it into cost per click. So it looks like cost per click. You're not like running up their ad spend or their ads or anything like that. So click on that ad. And then Facebook's going to keep giving you more of them. And what I like to do is screenshot them and look at them. And then what you can start doing is building a library to see what types of offers in your market keep showing up. And if somebody after 2, 3, 4 months, and you still see those same types of ads running, you know that that person is likely making money or they're spending a lot of their savings. But after 3 or 4 months, they got to be making money. And then this gives us an indication of what's working in that market. Now, you never rip somebody off. You don't rip their ads off. None of that stuff, obviously. But if it gives you the angle, and then you can go, okay, what if I take this angle and now I focus on more professionals, all right, who are making $250 a year? And what is the biggest pain point? So I look at what that person's selling and I go, I'm going to do a better job by focusing deeper on the professionals, by going deeper on the pain point, selling what they're giving, what they're buying out of, that type of thing, and then focus on that. It's the easiest way to do this, okay? Don't make it too hard, all right? Now, that's what I want you to do. How do you do that? 2 options, right? Number 1, if you're not in my school community, click the link now, get in there. I've got all the free training on how to do this. The 300-word ad template to use, exactly what's working now, how to even run your ads, all in my free school community. Click the link. Or if you have not booked your free onboarding, your client getting onboarding call, it's a 15-minute call, it's free, nothing to sell. We're just going to share with you what's working, look at what you're doing, show you how to do it better, and we're going to unlock some free exclusive trainings on some advanced ad strategies and enrollment call strategies that very few people know about we're just going to give that to you for free. So click those links down below, and we're going to see you on the next video.